Hello viewers, you're welcome back again to my channel. Today, we are going to be talking about the African paradox, why we remain poor, and the blueprint for change. For decades, the image of African leadership on the world stage has been tainted by the same tragic story. We are known for the oppressive leaders. We are known for the dictators who cling to power for decades. We are known for bad governance, for puppets who enrich themselves while their nations crumble. But today, we are not here just to complain. We are here to diagnose the problem and, more importantly, to prescribe the solution. Because one thing must be clear: Africa, and most especially Nigeria, does not have a poverty problem. We have a leadership problem. Let's call a spade a spade. An oppressive leader is by nature anti-democratic. They demand that their voice be the only voice, yet they are completely deaf to the cries and to the plight of the people who put them in power. They don't believe in opposition. They believe in a one-party system where they are the eternal God. They are against anything that changes the status quo, especially if it threatens to remove them from power. When you see a government that suppresses mass protests, that denies its people the right to demand for a better life, you're looking at a regime that has chosen hardship for the masses so that a few can live in comfort. They deny citizens their basic rights to good roads, quality education, and accessible health care. But it doesn't stop with the executive arm of government. The tragedy occurs when corruption becomes a system, when the executive is corrupt and the legislative and judicial arms of government have been captured, pocketed by the highest bidder, then a nation is truly doomed. When the watchmen becomes the thieves, who will protect the people? When the court becomes a marketplace for justice, the common man has nowhere to run to. This is the reality we face. Our leaders see public office as a family business. Their only vision is to amass the nation's wealth for themselves and generations unborn. This is why we are struggling to catch up with the advanced and developed nations of the world. So what is the solution? It is not magic. It is a shift in our mindset. We need leaders who can look beyond self. We need a leadership that is visionary, a leadership that has a plan and is deliberate in executing that plan for the people. It's time to use the wealth of this nation to make life easier for our people. Let's use our oil money to build functional refineries. Let's use our resources to create a middle class, because the size of a nation's middle class is the true measure of its progress, not the GDP figures. We must close the gap between the super rich and the destitute. We need institutions that are approachable. We need leaders who walk among the people, not those who hide behind a wall of armed security men, living in a different world from the citizens they claim to serve or govern. And to my fellow citizens who feel hopeless, hear me clearly. Power does not belong to the leaders. Power belongs to the people. It is given and it can be taken back. The only reason the bad eggs remain in power is that the good eggs refuse to enter the kitchen. It is time for those who mean well for this country, the patriots, the visionaries, the competent ones, to stop sitting on the sidelines. We must stop complaining. We must stop complaining from our living room and start taking over the space. We must venture into politics. We must take back our country so that we can fulfill God's plans for this nation through structural development and a sound economic footprint. We need to plan ahead, not just for the next election, but for the next generation. We must ensure that our children will enjoy the dividends of democracy, that our natural and human resources become a blessing and not the curse they are today. The chance we seek is not coming. The change we seek is not coming. The change is us. If you agree that we need a new kind of leadership, smash that like button, subscribe, share this video, and let's get this conversation trending. Comment below. What is the one quality you want to see in a new leader in Nigeria? Thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye for now.